riser. Welcome back. You are right on time, as always. You have been here before, but you might not remember. I'm glad to see that the parameters are still holding. Okay, we are just going to run through the standard assessments. So just try to stay as still as you can, unless of course otherwise invited to drift. So I'm going to bring in this light, shall we say, into your field of vision. You don't need to do anything except the usual. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just make sure we get rid of the shapes and pull something like anomaly. Right under the left column. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, did you get the right before the shift? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 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 Can you just follow the light with your eyes, please? Just follow it. Not too closely. We don't want it to notice you. It's better. But try not to blink so deliberately. Much better. Can you feel any buzzing in your teeth? What about in between the seconds? Are the shadows bothering you? Any tickling? Any whooshing in your general vicinity? Okay. Just keep following with your eyes. Okay. Still quite dreamlike, but fluctuating. Okay. Just, yeah. No, it's still within a normal range, but definitely something to make a note of it on highlight. Okay. Please don't look where you think you're supposed to look. Just tell me when you can smell the static. tasting recently? Okay, good. Is that copper taste still lingering? Okay, good. Okay, definitely make a note of that. Great. Nothing unusual except the usual, but okay. Please have a look at these 3 colors. Which one looks the most safe to you? Which one is the most safe? Okay, did you get to that one? Definitely. Out of these 3 colors, which one is the most ancestral? Which color is the most ancestral? Okay. Can you try to try helping the veil? I feel like something significance is leaking. And out of these 3 colors, which color knows you the best? Which color knows you the best? Okay. Okay, moving on to some sensation tests. Just need to gently touch. Okay, and just here. And over here. And over here. Okay, definitely don't touch that. I think just should they get the okay. I'm just going to do the same thing again. Gently tapping here. 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 And here. Okay, then we can okay. Now with the brush, just hold still. I would definitely say still fluctuating. Holding still. Holding still. Holding still. And holding still. Okay, that's all within the usual range. Exactly nothing unusual except the usual. So, okay. Now I'm going to press a little firmer in certain places. Okay, like right there. Good. Are you reminded of anything that you thought you had forgotten when I press right there? What about here? Okay. Okay, and up here, can you feel this? Do you feel it more in your past or in your potential? Okay. And this? Do you notice it more in your past or your potential? Okay, and here? Okay. So could you set up the echo? I think it's a reverberation. Okay. Good. Now, can you hear this sound? Good. What do you hear inside the sound? And now, what do you hear inside the silence? Inside this sound, inside this silence. Okay, can you check the reintegration of the temporal residue? It seems slightly paradoxical. What about inside this sound? What do you hear inside this sound? And inside this silence? Inside this sound? And inside this silence. Okay. Like that was something to follow up with. Because again, it's a slight curvature, but I think that'll clear up the shift. Good. Okay, I will now whisper a few standard syllables. Try your best not to understand them, okay? Opportunity, history, marsh grass, silhouette, ambiguity, delirious, melancholy, creativity. Okay. No, it definitely isn't a correlation because correlation doesn't smell like that. So I think that it's something that exactly. Okay. Good. Now, I'm going to name a list of things, and I want you to tell me which feels the most familiar, okay? We have a small bell, a red hallway, a wrong number, and a birthday you slept through. which one feels most familiar? Okay. Okay, can you try sing the echo? The resonance of the vibration. Yeah. Okay, try just adjust it slightly. I think that needs to be. Okay. Good. Your next 4 things are a steam train, a tune stuck in your head, a locked drawer, and a flickering streetlight. Which one feels most familiar to you? Okay. It's within the conversion range. The delineation. Your next 4 things are a pair of shoes by the door, a compass, a wilted rose, and a warm hat. Which of those things feels most familiar? Good. I think that the resonance gauge is what I'm missing. Okay, because I think that there's definitely some significance which is I think that the veil is not like that, only the resonance. The echo. Good. Next, we have a taste test. This is number 4, which doesn't mean anything. Can you open your mouth? Put this on your tongue. Okay. What does that taste like? That was words unspoken. Okay, try just good. Our next bottle is also number 4. Do you remember what that means? It doesn't mean anything. Taste this. What does that taste like? That was hope. Okay. The next taste. Taste this. What does that taste like? That one is chocolate. And the final one. What does that one taste like? Childhood memories. Good. Okay. Sorry, I'm pinking on it right down the shins because I think it's gonna need a little bit of the alignment, the conventions of the technique. Good. Okay. I'm just going to examine. Okay. There are definitely a few fractalized anomalies in the temporal border related to it. Exactly. Slightly I just have a few final questions for you. Would you describe your current state as stable, oscillating, or vibrating? Okay. Exactly. Do you remember when you first fell? Does that question mean anything to you? Any deja vu recently? Any more deja vu than usual? Okay. So, yeah. Unusual. Out the ordinary. Which of the memories has been the most talkative this week? I see. And any mild to medium thoughts? Any in particular? Usual constraints of the conversion. I don't want any aberration. Good. Okay, well, that is all for today. Thank you for being so cooperative. The results are inconclusive, which is what we would expect to see, and of course what we would hope to see. So you may feel a soft tingling in your metaphorical extremities. Just let it pass through. And remember that the door might not be exactly where you left it, so just feel your way out, okay? And I'll be here for next time. Thanks, and goodbye.